It's the first of 6 games here on Super Wildcard Weekend, and we are underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And as we continually grade players, especially quarterbacks, how about this young man? Second year in the NFL, guided his team into the playoffs, and now he wants to show the world that they should buy in on him because he wants to evolve from that young quarterback to that true team leader that takes his team deep in the playoffs.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. They run once more with Stevenson. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020. The man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
2nd and 5. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Peters. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
Yeah, on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Patriots take over. New England's offense set to go. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can. You almost get nothing big happened, but then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Ball start, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Off play action. Here's Hooker. Completes this one to Starks. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
What my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Throwing. Hooker. Flushed out right. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. straight ahead at Stevenson. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Hooker. Left side, that's complete to Oliver. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Hooker going to try and throw for it. Buying time to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Hendon Hooker, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. Extra point by Ryland, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Spinner. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Connor Duggar who puts it, and a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
New England trying to get a place on offense. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Here's Hooker. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
To throw on 2nd down, here's Hooker. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Joey Bosa, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match. and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
Third down, Hooker looks to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you get the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And the LA offense ready for this next possession. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert.
Giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Matt Judon drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Hooker. He finds his man complete. It's Oliver. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Running left is Stevenson. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Again, it's Stevenson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Hooker. Escaping the pressure right. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. 2nd and 6. As they've got it as we resume action. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And officially a loss of 1. Here's Hooker to throw it. That'll be caught. And the ball is knocked out. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Right there. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. New England on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Spiller. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So right after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway and a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on 3rd down.
Yeah, would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Here's Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the 50, here's Herbert. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. Now they nab the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
Here's Herbert. He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff up the middle. Peters down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, it's Peters. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just float from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one is right down the middle. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
New England's offense set to go. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Hooker's going to throw it. It's complete. This is Starks. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a run with Stevenson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And down to the 44, 5 yards at a time.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
That was a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, and they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
He'll dump this down to Stevenson. And call it no gain there on the first down play.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 7.
Looking to throw, Hooker. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And this one is right through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So out come the Chargers. They trail by 10, 13-3 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, it's Peters. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Here's 3rd and 7. Herbert now. That is caught. And he'll go out near 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. Herbert on first down now. There's a short throw to his tight end, McKinney. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up second down. Now it's Herbert. That's taken in by Palmer. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 34-yard line. Again, Herbert. And incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Herbert throwing again. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down. Well, Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020. 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year 1.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. On the handoff, Stevenson. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
But first, let's remind everybody what's coming up tomorrow in the AFC. We've got the 3-6 game, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills doing battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. We got an excellent first half from the man from Tennessee. That's Hendon Hooker. He was able to take it in himself for the game's only touchdown. And you wonder if this coaching staff will ask him to do a bit more the rest of the way.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Complete to Keenan Allen.
Second down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Patriots 39-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Peters. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Peters, and he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Peters. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Now Herbert off the bootleg. That's completed right side to Palmer. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 18-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground, because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
And he's going to have a Patriots first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Hooker. Completes this one to Starks. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
They go play action. Here's Hooker. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Movement there on the offensive line. A little quick, and a 5-yard penalty.
Ball start, offense.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Now a handoff. Stevenson. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Now here's a handoff out of the gun.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Throwing. Hooker. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Patriots 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Now it's Stevenson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. Now Hooker. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chris Rumph in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this one is no good. He missed it, and we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The Charger offense making their way back out there. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd down now, it's Peters. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. 3rd and 4. Here's Herbert. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Well, the Patriot offense back out, getting set to go. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit, and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 9. Here's Hooker to throw it. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Hooker. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 9 yards.
Any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the first down.
To the right side, this is Stevenson. Stiff-armed it. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Hooker now off play action. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Hooker's going to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
A 52-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Right now, Charles, this is the drive of the season. You're on the road here in the playoffs. It's put up or shut up. They need points.
This is where you have to come together as a team, as you just noted, on the road. So that means they've carried that mentality with them throughout. Hey, we've got to go on the road. We've got to rely on ourselves, right? Focus, yet still find the fun in it. How great is this, guys? Look at the spot we're in right now. And then go to your top players, call the plays that they run best.
Yeah, sort of controlling their own destiny, but this place has been loud. Not going to be easy. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
And the Chargers first down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw left side, take it in by McKinney. A big play there for L.A. 58 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. Now he's flushed out left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with this 4th down call.
And his kick here is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
At the 31-yard line.
Here's Stevenson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 4. This is Stevenson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They run with Stevenson, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Stevenson. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Hooker now on 1st down.
We know it's not an easy job to go and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Here's Hooker. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Looking to throw. Hooker. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Chargers getting set to go. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Palmer. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain at 21 yards. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Play action. It's Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Herbert back to the air. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
He'll fire it deep for Rager. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start out here with the option. He's brought down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. Now a handoff up the middle. Peters. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Now, we all know that an offensive coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
Defense.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They run the counter. It's Peters. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. A nice run right there, and we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of, and here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year, and look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
Big kick right there to give him the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
So the Patriots now down by a field goal, 65 seconds remaining. Their sold-out crowd is behind them. They need at least a field goal to tie as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Here's Hooker. It's complete. This is Starks. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Hooker to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Throwing here is Hooker. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge. I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And there it is, that symbol that ends a game that one team loves and the other team can't stand. Taking a knee, and guess what? The visitors came in and got it done. Wild card round. 1st step on their way trying to get to the Super Bowl. 1st step indeed. They're underdogs. We'll see if they can continue to make some noise in the playoffs, but a good 1st step. And Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly. It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them. But when they look back, they'll have a lot to be proud of and see if they turn the page towards the next season. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the